Ronny Mauricio is making the Mets look really stupid. Mauricio is making the Mets look really, really stupid, and I just love it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy Mets content. This is where you get your latest Mets content. And yeah, everything you need to know about the Mets, this is where you get on this channel. So let's talk about Ronny Mauricio. That is the topic of the day. And Ronny Mauricio is just playing his butt off in the major leagues. You know, he has 20 hits already in the major leagues. He has 2 home runs. He has a batting average of .260, which is, listen, that's not bad. I would take that from Ronny Mauricio for, you know, a couple of at-bats that he's had in the major leagues. Yes, it's not 100 and something at-bats. Yes, it's not, you know, so many at-bats. He hasn't been here that long. But the fact that he has been here for a little bit of, you know, maybe 2-3 weeks, something like that, and he's shown that he can, you know, hit the ball. He can hit the Major League Baseball. He can, you know, run. His element that he brings to the table with his speed is really, really awesome. I love what he's bringing to the table. Ronny Mauricio has 6 stolen bases on this season. And listen, Ronny Mauricio, he just brings a different element. He brings speed, he brings power, and he plays pretty good defense. Yes, he's making the Mets look really, really stupid for not bringing him up, you know, before and, you know, waiting all the way to the September call-up. Obviously, the Mets did not do good. They have not had a good season. But I'm not saying Ronny Mauricio could have changed a lot of things. But definitely Ronny Mauricio could have helped. He would have added another element to the Mets. And, he, you know, I don't know what could have happened. But definitely if the Mets were in a better place, maybe Ronny Mauricio would have got the call up. Maybe not. I don't know what the Mets really are thinking. But I love this kid. He's 22 years old. What he brings to the table is speed, power, defense, and he's a big guy, man. He's a big, strong guy, and that's what you love about Ronny Mauricio. I love this kid, and this guy, you know what I'm saying, yes, he can be a little wild. Yes, he can chase out of the strike zone, but definitely he's getting his hits, he's stealing bases, and he's proving the Mets wrong. And Ronny Mauricio, this is good to see because he's playing third base, he's playing second base. It's good to see that Ronny Mauricio is, you know, playing different positions. Yes, he's made a couple of errors at third base, but he has looked really good at third base as well with his throws. He looks like, you know, he has the stronger arm, definitely, than Beatty. And Vientos said maybe Vientos has a stronger arm or Mauricio. I really don't know. I really don't know, you know, really what arm, you know, is better, you know, Ronny Mauricio or Mark Vientos. But I'll tell you, the talent is there. The talent. This guy is a switch hitting, you know, tall guy. This guy is over 6 feet. This guy is big. This guy is strong. What he adds to the table, like the fact that the Mets didn't bring him up earlier, you know, it just sucks because I really wanted to see Ronny Mauricio do very well for, you know, the Mets, and I wanted to see him, you know, thrive. And now I'm seeing him thrive, but the Mets are not in contention. The Mets are literally going nowhere. They're done. They're already eliminated. So it sucks to see that, you know, Ronny Mauricio maybe could have added something to the Mets when they were a little bit competitive this season. But it is what it is. You know, at the end of the day, I just want Ronny Mauricio to really get a chance next season. And obviously, you know, keep playing this season as well. And yeah, man, I think Ronny Mauricio, we saw last night, he hit a ball in Philly, and, you know, he hit a home run against Christopher Sanchez. And before that, Christopher Sanchez made Ronny Mauricio look horrible. But Ronny Mauricio, you know, he made some adjustments, and he got to that ball, and he hit it out. He hit it to left field, you know, in the Philly Stadium, and it was good to see. So he has 2 home runs on the season, batting average of .260. He has 20 hits on the season, which that's good to see, man. I love what he brings. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about Ronny Mauricio? Do you guys love him, you know, so far on this team? Do you not want him on this team? And just in general, what do you think about Ronny Mauricio? Do you think that he has a place on this team going forward? And man, I think he definitely does. I think he's making the Mets look really, really dumb for not bringing him up. And yeah, man, Ronny Mauricio just brings a lot to the table. And the fact that you've seen already 6 stolen bases, he brings that speed element is very, very key. I'm not saying he's Ellie De Cruz. I'm not saying all that. But I'll tell you, he is going to be a very special player for this team, for the New York Mets. Ronny Mauricio is going to be a special player for the team. And I think, man, he's just been awesome. I think he's been awesome. I think he's been getting his hits. I think he has been striking out, but he's learning. At the end of the day, we saw what Francisco Alvarez was when he first came to the major leagues. We saw that he struck out a lot. We saw that he chased. It's going to happen. But that's the game. That it literally is the game. Not everybody has the plate discipline of, a Daniel Vogelback or a Brandon Nimmo or, a Joey Votto. So Ronny Mauricio does not have that amazing plate discipline, but he can definitely, once he gets that barrel to the ball, he's gonna hit it hard. And we saw last night with the Phillies, he hit that ball for left field, a home run, and Christopher Sanchez. So it's good to see. It's good to see that this kid is making adjustments. It's good to see that he's staying confident. It's good to see that he's just happy to play the game. He's happy to be a major leaguer. And I really want the Mets to give him a chance next season. I want him to be a very important part of this team. I see a lot of potential in Ronny Mauricio. And maybe a lot of people don't see, some potential in Ronny Mauricio. I'm not saying he's going to be an Acuna. I'm not saying he's going to be a great player. But I'll tell you this. I love Ronny Mauricio. I love what he brings. All the element he brings, the speed, the power, the defense, how big he is. That's what you love. I love, and that's what the future is. The future going forward is going to be these kids. We see, Tampa Bay with their young kids. We see Cincinnati with their young kids. That's the game. That's the future of this game. So why not have a guy like Ronny Mauricio on your team? Why not? And the Mets have more prospects coming. So it just doesn't end with Ronny Mauricio, but I love what he brings to the table, and I'm happy. I'm really happy that he's, proving the Mets wrong, that he could have handled the major leagues, for a little bit. Yes, maybe he will go on a struggle. Maybe he will struggle next season. Maybe he will do really good next season. We don't know, but if he gets the chance, which I think he should get, that's what you want to see in 2024. You want to see Ronny Mauricio get a chance, to show what he can do and actually get a real chance, not just, maybe, 10 games, 20 games. And I know that Steve Cohen has, he signed a lot of free agents, and the Mets themselves, they hired Dave Stearns, and he's going to come and he's going to make some changes to this team. But out of all the changes on this team, I don't want Ronny Mauricio to not be an integral part, a very prominent part of the New York Mets, because I think he is going to be a star for this team. And if they will be so dumb if they even try to trade him or anything like that, I really think that, honestly. So Ronny Mauricio, I hope he just keeps doing what he's doing, man. He's just so talented. And, he's young. And he's young. At the end of the day, he's only 22 years old. He's a young kid. So we will see what happens with Ronny Mauricio going forward. Definitely got more videos on the way for you guys. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. This is All Things Mets, where you get your latest Mets content. Everything you need to know about the Mets. And yeah, man, have an amazing, amazing day. And yeah, stay blessed. I love GM for life.